あなたの覚悟伝わりました。
Hello and welcome back, Plus Squad. Today we have something unique to recap. By unique, you all know how worse it can get in matter of Japan. Asoy Asabas is about three girls, Hanaka, Kusumi, and Olivia, who form a school club about playing pastime games. You watch the opening and see these character designs, and you might think, oh, what nice, cute girls. I can't wait for a sweet and nice slice of life show about these nice, cute girls. Buddy, let me tell you how wrong you'd be, because these three girls are little gremlins. Believe me or not, I'm sorry, my butt needs to breathe is an actual line in this show. So today, let's get spicy! The show starts in a classroom. Olivia and Hanako, who are playing, look the other way. Hanako loses, earning a slap from Olivia, who when confronted, feigns ignorance of Japanese. Hanako becomes annoyed, claiming that she is done being Olivia's guide. Olivia pleads with her and asks her not to abandon the transfer student from America. Kasumi is greatly annoyed by how loud they're being and tells them both to shut up. Olivia asks Kasumi to play the game with her, but is turned down. Her opponent Hanako begs Kasumi to play against Olivia instead, lest she will be slapped again. Kasumi agrees and promptly beats Olivia at the game. This is the beginning of the Pastamers Club. Kasumi reveals that she is bad at English and tells Olivia to teach her some. Olivia tries to tell Kasumi that she doesn't speak English, but decides not to after looking at Hanako, who believes that Olivia only speaks English. She tries to turn Hao down, saying that she wants to learn what the Japanese do for fun, so she doesn't have time to teach Kasumi English. Kasumi then tells her that she will teach Olivia what the Japanese do for fun, in exchange for lessons in English. Shouldn't have lied to look cool. Olivia is reading from a textbook. When she finishes, Seinen, the teacher, asks her why her Japanese is so broken. They are then transported into the staff office, where the teacher continues, adding that it is strange for one's Japanese to be so broken when they have been born and raised in Japan. He states that Olivia got excellent results on the Japanese section on the transfer test and only 20% in English, which she confirms. Seinen requests that she speak normally, but Olivia refuses, leaving the office. While Olivia and Hanako have lunch, Kasumi appears next to them, asking Olivia to teach her English. Olivia panics, realizing that she hasn't studied at all, making the excuse that she's having lunch. Kasumi presses the matter, offering to give Olivia some ham to replace the ham that Hanako stole from Olivia's sandwich, and offers to teach Olivia some Japanese pastimes. Kasumi begins by showing her an easy one that she thinks will give them both a thrill. Hanako suggests that every time Olivia loses, she has to teach Kasumi some English. Olivia and Kasumi both accept this challenge. Olivia loses and is forced to teach Kasumi some casual American conversation. Olivia realizes that she doesn't know casual American conversation and tells Kasumi that "give me chocolate" is something that Americans ask for every day. Kasumi comments that she should look up some Japanese pastimes. Olivia requests that she doesn't choose anything that's too dangerous. Hanako is playing tennis. She scores a point against her opponent. Her sensei applauds her, saying that if she keeps it up, she'll make it straight to the nationals. Hanako thanks him, but realizes that this wasn't the reason she joined the soft tennis club. After this realization, Hanako decides to quit the tennis club. She reveals that she had only joined the club in order to be popular. Kasumi proposes an idea that they create a club of their own. They apply to the student council president to become an official club circle and claim the money that comes with becoming a club, but are promptly rejected. The girls unsuccessfully tried to negotiate with the student council president to get their Pastamers Club officially recognized and obtain funds. Afterwards, Kasumi confronts Olivia over how she doesn't actually know English. Later, Hanako tries on some makeup before challenging the soft tennis club with Hagoida rackets. The girls play a game in which the loser must smell the other's armpits, which turns deadly when it becomes apparent how bad Olivia's pits smell. Later, teacher Chisato Higuchi seeks the girls' help in finding love, only to get blackmailed into becoming their club advisor. Afterwards, the girls are challenged by the Shoji Club for the right to use their clubroom. Not being able to tell a young Hanako the rules of shogi, her butler Maeda spends most of her childhood shooting laser beams out of his butt. Sia didn't lie about the butt part thing in this anime. Chisato hears from one of her college friends about an alleged Lord of Pastamers, who turns out to be something else entirely. After playing Teshuo Sumo together, Hanako discovers Kasumi's hobby of writing yaoi novel, which happens to be a Harry Potter x Draco Malfoy BL fanfic, leading to Maida offering advice on writing a boys' love novel. Hanako arrives at a cafe to meet up with Olivia and Kasumi. Olivia and Kasumi were just commenting on how this is the first time they've seen each other out of their school uniforms, and when they see Hanako, they are shocked. Olivia asks Hanako if she hit her head on the way there, but Hanako tells them that her clothes were a very special kind of haute couture. Hanako and the other girls are asked by Oka-san from the Occult Research Club if they want to read a grimoire with her. They ask Oka-san how gathering members is going for the club, and she tells them that she hasn't been able to find anyone since. Apparently the reason she ended up on her own suddenly is two had graduated, one had transferred and another one teleported. After hearing that, Hanako and the others didn't know what to do. Hanako, Olivia, and Kasumi are asked by Aozora Sugumi to go into the student council room to retrieve the banana papers that are hidden somewhere in there. The banana papers contain scandals that have happened around school, and the student council president is apparently using that to blackmail other students. Hanako and the other girls try to decline the request, but Sugumi manages to buy them all off one way or another, and they end up having to go get the banana papers. When Hanako sees Olivia wandering around the classroom with her face glued to her smartphone, she assumes she's playing that popular monster collecting game. But it turns out that she's playing an unfamiliar game called Bacterigo. Olivia explains that the objective of the game is to collect the many kinds of bacteria that populate the area, and that it was developed in her parents' country. She describes the game in detail to Hanako. Olivia's classmates try to strike a conversation with her during the break after English class. She hadn't talked to them much until then, even though their seats are nearby, but thanks to Hanako and Kasumi, who don't speak to her much in class, her classmates are still under the impression that she's fluent in English. Olivia begs Hanako to talk to her more in class, so she can fix the misconception that she's good at English. I won't deny, this part is my most favorite, solely because of her accent. I mean, look at this.
Oh my gosh, what's happening? いや、よくよく remember したら思い当たるポイントがたくさん。
I have no words. Because of her appearance, Fujiwara-san is assumed to be good at classical literature, even though her talent is in English. English that sounds like this.
あら、what's happening? この胸の thrill, shock.
Having replaced Olivia in the English speech contest and won. She's exasperated by all of her classmates who come to her to ask for help with classical literature during break time, and she comes to Olivia for someone to speak in English with. Olivia becomes fearful, suspecting that Fujiwara-san has figured out that she can't speak English. The student council president tries to sneak out to visit the nearby boys' school across the street, which the vice president always ditches work to go to. Meanwhile, the Supernatural Club makes some cookies for the upcoming culture festival, which they give to the language teacher to taste test. Later, the vice president has to deal with the Pastomers Club members trying to get their culture festival project approved as she tries to put her makeup on. Okay, I lied. I love this part more. The Pastomers Club look after Chisato's friend's baby Daniel, who they soon discover has a bad attitude for his age. Hanako looks into buying her first bra, only to discover her bust is smaller than she thought. The girls play a cutesy-appearing online game, which soon turns out to be a gory battle royale game. Afterwards, the girls, along with Mita, play a drawing battle game that makes little sense. If you want part 2 to this, make sure to leave 200 likes and subscribe. Sayonara.